Hello everyone, welcome once again to This Week in Comics, or should I say Pete's Week in Comics? No, because he's not here. Pete will be rejoining us next week, providing everything's well. My voice is going, so we're going to try and get through this as best as we can. Comics are coming out on the 10th of October 2018, which as you're watching this should be now or in the past. So we're going to start big and strong with one of my favourite books that comes out. It's a Spider-Man title. Imagine that. I'm just going to mock myself because Pete's not here to do it for me. Spider-Geddon issue 1. It's part of the big sequel to Spider-Verse crossover that the Spider-Man books are going through. It sees Dan Slott back on the Spider-Man titles, sort of. I mean, he's co-writing it with Christos Gage. If you like all your Spider people in one go, then this is definitely a book for you. It's selling really well. Not quite as well as the core Amazing Spider-Man book, which is also out this week, but it's still selling very well. And there's a veritable plethora of variant covers for this issue, as there are most Marvel books coming out at the minute. As I'm sure you're all aware, there's a Spider-Verse movie coming out into theatres this December, animated movie, and as such Marvel are trying to get as much material out there on the graphic novel shelves as possible. That's why we've had Edge of Spider-Geddon and Spider-Geddon so seemingly rushed out, but it's been going over very well. A lot of you guys seem to like it. It's also the only place you can read Miles until his book gets relaunched in December, so check it out. Okay, and another new Image issue 1 this week is Infinite Dark. I always like to look at what Image are putting out because I think they're putting out some of the best creator-owned comics at the minute. Similar to Vertigo 20 years ago, but you know, Image really do put their creators front and central. So the idea of Infinite Dark is the universe has gone extinct. Everyone is dead, apart from about 2,000 people who are flying through a completely empty space on a spaceship. So it's a science fiction murder mystery because someone's been killed. Dun dun dun! If that sounds like your kind of thing, let us know. We can put it onto your sub list. And of course, if you subscribe, you save 20%. You instantly get that pre-order discount, and we can put you down for future issues as well. We don't have loads of these, so it is first come, first served, as it is with most of our Image books. But let us know. This one looks interesting to me. Continuing with Marvel issue 1s, we've got X-Men Black. Lots of issue 1s this week. This is Mojo. Now, look, it's got a lovely cover by J. Scott Campbell, who I really like, as I'm sure a lot of you know, and it's leading into the relaunch of Uncanny X-Men, which I'm really excited for. It looks like it's going to be a weekly book because we've already ordered up to like issue 11 and we've not had a single issue out yet. But definitely the X-Men books needed some work. X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, they're gone. Uncanny X-Men is going to be the core book. And as it should be, that's the flagship of the line, really. So I can't tell you how much I hate Mojo as a character. I hate him. He's like Arcade in Spider-Man, just I've got no use for him. However, it's all leading into the relaunch of Uncanny X-Men, so this is going to get one of my picks for the week, simply because we're moving towards something positive. Uncanny. Okay, I'm going to pull Wonder Woman issue 56 this week for a couple of reasons. One, DC are putting out some really awesome shiny covers, and this is a really good way to illustrate the nice foiliness. And also, it's part 2 of The Witching Hour. So we're currently having a crossover between Justice League Dark and Wonder Woman, which started last week with the Witching Hour one-shot special. Sold out very quickly. We are hoping to get more in soon. I'm sure it's going to go to second print. If you're into Justice League or Wonder Woman, we did match this automatically, so you should already have that in your section because we're just awesome like that. If you don't get either of those titles and you're interested, let us know because we still have some of these in stock. I like when DC do the smaller events, so it's just across a couple of books. Like we had Sync Atlantis a few months ago. We've got the new Justice League Aquaman crossover coming up soon. If you like your magic and you like your comics dark and fantastical, then the Witching Hour crossover is probably for you. Another issue 1 from Image this week is Murder Falcon. Look, this just looks awesome. It's basically a fight comic, and it's a guy defending the world from kaijus and weird monsters with his guitar. It's Kung Fury with music, basically. That's your high concept. And if that sounds like your kind of thing, and I know a lot of our kind of indie press fans and small press creators very much into this book, it does look awesome. We've gone quite heavy on this actually for an issue 1 by a team we don't know too much about. The writer of this book did the Extremity series for Image, which was an Eisner Award winner, so it's got some pedigree behind it. It just looks like crazy good fun. So if you like fight comics, if you like kick-ass music, if you like your movies big, bright and dumb, Murder Falcon. Really could be for you. Here's one we missed last week because we just had so much in last week. It's Batman Max Arkham Dreams. So Sam Keefe, he's drawn a lot of Batman stuff over the years. He did the first 8 issues or so of Sandman. You don't get loads of stuff from Sam Keefe anymore. When he went to Image, he did the Max, which was so popular that for a while there. It actually had an animated series on, I think, MTV of all places. And then as quickly as it rose to popularity, just died flat on its butt. So we're getting kind of the best of Sam Keefe here. He's drawing Batman, which is awesome at, but he's also getting to play with the Max. And the high concept is, I think the Max has been thrown into Arkham Asylum, and yeah, there's a kind of murder mystery thing and weirdness going on, and Batman's unpacking it. If you like a very kind of spook show gothic Batman, Sam Keefe's Batman is very much into that realm, usually with a bit of a psychological edge as well. So if you're into your Batman and you want a 6-issue commitment, not huge, this is a really good one. Avengers issue 9. I can't really say how well this book continues to sell. Actually, I can. It sells really well. Why am I pulling this one this week? Because it's a really good segue into Marvel's new variant cover month theme thing. So obviously DC a few months ago went, hey, like, people like variant covers and they really like the art, so let's make the art stand out and just do full page, full art without any of the titles, barcodes or any of that other stuff. Fans responded, fans seem to really like it. Marvel have copied the idea, but unfortunately, unlike DC, they haven't put any details on the book at all. So on the DC books across the bottom, it will tell you what the title is and what issue number it is. Makes it very easy when you're sorting your stuff out. Marvel don't. They put the issue number and all those details on the back, which isn't so good, but I guess we do sell invisible backing boards if you really wanted to just be able to tell what the comic is. Or you could just write on the back of the backing board, that would work too. So yeah, awesome full shot artwork like this Spider-Man book, just beautiful. And Venom, of course, being super popular at the minute, a nice variant to issue 7. So yeah, Marvel are putting out really nice variants in the minute. DC are putting out really nice variants in the minute, what with their foil normal covers and then their full page art covers. It's a good time to be collecting variants. Like, you know, I've never gone fully into the 1 in 500 million rare variant thing, but if it's a good artist, someone like J. Scott Campbell, someone like Stanley Artgerm, then yeah, it's going to intrigue me, it's going to pull me in, and it seems that that's doing the same for a lot of you too. So enjoy your variants. So I feel like this video isn't as funny as the last couple of weeks, and that's obviously because I haven't got my wingman here with me and I'm dying of a throat. But, you know, we're getting through it and you're watching, that's good. So let's go really, really positive now with my graphic novel pick of the week. My heroes have always been junkies, by the award-winning crime writing team of Ed Brubaker with lovely art by Sean Phillips. So I'm sure you're aware now of books like Scene of the Crime, Criminal, Fatale, the really good crime stuff that they've been putting out as a team for like 15 years at this point. This is an original graphic novel, so it's brand new material. It's not a reprint of stuff before. And doesn't it sound cheery? Ellie has always had romantic ideas about drug addicts. Tragic souls drawn to needles and pills have been her obsession ever since the death of her junkie mother. But when Ellie lands in an upscale rehab clinic where nothing is what it seems, she'll find another more dangerous kind of romance. So it's not going to be a laugh a minute, this one, but their crime stuff is always really good. And hopefully that means next week we can look at a more fun kind of positive comic. Once I've got Pete here next with me, we can keep it positive again. But this week, crime, people die, drugs. Okay, so that's it for new stuff this week. I've just got a couple of things I'm going to mention. One is that Marvel are really killing it this month with their $1 True Believers issues. That means you can get an entire story of a classic What If tale for just £1. Such as this brilliant What If Spider-Man Had Rescued Gwen Stacy, which manages to go even darker than the original issue where she died, if you can imagine such a thing. And the only other thing I'm going to mention is this weekend, this Saturday coming, is Walking Dead Day on the 13th of October. What does that mean? It means we're going to have loads of exclusive Walking Dead stuff in store, including like 14 brand new variants of The Walking Dead, blind bags so you don't know what you're getting, and a Walking Dead Day special which we'll be giving away free while stocks last. I'm pretty sure this is a book they gave away free as part of Free Comic Book Day like 5 years ago. This is a little bit of a cheap one there. But what we're going to do now, something a bit different. As I mentioned, they're blind bagged. I'm going to open one of the blind bags, Try not to tear the comic, try not to look like a massive tit while I'm doing it, and we can see what they look like inside. So a bit of an exclusive. Oh god, this is going to go wrong. Right, that did a lot, yep. Tear the strip off it, and that's about it. So why have I picked issue 19? If you could pick any issue, why would you pick issue 19? Well, quite simply because I know that this is the one that J. Scott Campbell's doing the variants to. And I'm nothing if not consistent. And oh, so we have the Walking Dead issue 19 variant cover by J. Scott Campbell, and it's the Virgin one. So you can pull out a black and white one, you can pull out a full colour one, or you can pull out these without any of the details on. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. I believe issue 19 was the first appearance of Michonne, and that's why this has always been one of the top books in the Walking Dead back issues. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. I think it's a lovely cover. I think Walking Dead Day is going to be massive for us, so please come into store this Saturday, check out all the fine stuff we've got, and pick yourselves up some awesome, very rare, very limited Walking Dead Day merch. Thank you for watching as always. Comment, like and subscribe, and we will see you next week with more comic awesomeness. Catch you on the flip-flop hippity hop, too hot to drop. Pete told me to say it.